Philly F.A.M.E. Philly F.A.M.E.
Alright, y'all, welcome back to Philly F.A.M.E. TV once again. Appreciate all the love and support, like I always say. I don't take it for granted at all. If this your first time tapping in, make sure y'all like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Today I want to bring y'all just an update on a few things that's going on. A few things that people talking about in the city in the last few days. Starting off with the Meek Mill, Mike Knox situation. The other day people pretty much woke up to that. It was early. I think it was kind of early in the day where he posted it. Not woke up to it, but it was early in the day type joint. It kind of came out of nowhere because they wasn't publicly beefing online and nothing. So the average person, the average fan, or average supporter of Philly hip hop and supporters of Meek and all that probably had no idea that this was going on until Mike Knox posted about it. He put a post up that since got deleted, but basically saying him and Meek had a conversation and he ain't like how Meek was talking to him, and Meek gonna have to stand on that and all that. And based on like some of the comments I seen on different platforms that posted it, a lot of people kind of was critical of him for posting it, making a post online when they had a conversation on the phone. People felt like if they was talking on the phone, why bring it to social media? So I don't know if he deleted it because he had negative comments on his page, or him and Meek talked and situated it, or whatever the case may be. But he took the post down. But when he made the post initially, Meek commented saying he trying to meet up. He in Philly, he calling his phone, whatever. So they made little comments back and forth about them meeting up. But like I said, that was the other day. So yesterday it went quiet. Ain't anybody posting nothing about it. Nobody heard nothing. And today, nobody really said nothing. Nobody spoke. So I don't know if it's over. They spoke and squashed it, or if they just left it alone. Because they got mutual people. They both from the city. They know each other. So they got people that know both of them who probably could get both of them on the phone, or maybe talk to one of them, tell them chill. Talk to the other one, tell them to chill. So I don't know exactly how it went, but it don't look like they going through it, at least publicly online anymore. And I'm not sure, 100% sure, if this issue stemmed from the 50 situation, because 50 been throwing shots at Meek, going at Meek, in regards to in conjunction with the Puffy shit. He posts something about Puffy every day. Diddy, whatever y'all want to call him, he posts something about him every day. So now he just starting to throw Meek in it, along with other people, the Young Miami, his baby mom, he just throwing a bunch of people that's in the mix, just throwing them all under the bus. So I don't know if the situation with 50 and Meek is what's causing the situation with Mike Knox and Meek. Because I do put Mike Knox in a crazy situation. Because, they was beefing before. And Mike Knox had made it clear, I fuck with Meek. Meek, my man. I'm running with 50. So, it wasn't no issue before, as far as them two. So I'm guessing he did a good job of, staying out of it, playing neutral, or trying to squash it, or whatever his role was. But it do put him in a situation, because it's he good with Meek. They from the city, they done stuff together and all that. But you down with 50, And 50 going at Meek. So it's I know, Meek probably looking at it damn, bro, your man going at me and you not, you not stopping him, or you not saying nothing. I don't know, I'm just speculating, what the issue might have, where it might have came from, but it looked like it's not much of a situation, at least like I said, publicly online anymore, but it looked like 50 not gonna stop, throwing his little shots, and Meek have yet to respond to him. I don't think he just gonna ignore 50, I don't think he gonna say nothing back to him, at least this go around. Last time these beefing before, he had said some stuff back or whatever, but now he's just letting that roll. So then previously, before the Mike Knox, the Wale, he went off on Wale, for the picture with Dean and all that. Feel like they clicking up and all this stuff. And it's crazy, because the crazy part about it is, Dean was there with young Chris. It looked like, because you know him and young Chris, they got a relationship already. He was running with young guys when they was, I mean, well before Dream Chasers, and that's like family. Like, I mean, like, you know, Dean, he from Nicetown too. I know he say he from down north somewhere too, but he from Nicetown too. His family from Nicetown, so he know Gunna and them. They got a different type of rapport. And Gunna got a close relationship with Wale. Like, they done work together. He been running with Wale for like several years. You know what I mean? Doing stuff with him, just around with him and rocking out with him. So it very well could have been like some shit where, you know, Wale in the city for WrestleMania and all that, because you know he a big wrestling boy, big supporter and that wrestling mix for a while. So it could have very well been like Gunna was with, you know what I mean, Wale, and just happened to bring Dean along, or, you know what I mean, like, and they just, so it could have really been innocent, you know what I mean, like, as far as like they didn't like purposely click up and take a picture to antagonize Meek. It could have just been like we all just linking type shit. But you know, from Meek's perspective, it could look like, oh, you only taking a picture with him or sitting with him or hanging with him because he beefing with me. Like, so he could be looking at Wale like that, like, damn, man, Wale had our issues before in the past. That's well documented. And he probably feel like Wale low key don't got no love for him, or low key probably don't fuck with him. So him saying Wale took a picture with Dean, probably looking at it like, yeah, nigga, I already knew you ain't fuck with me. You just confirmed it with the picture. But from Wale and Dean's perspective, it could have very well been like, I mean, so it's just a tricky situation with that. Like, so, you know, who knows, like, if they was doing it to purposely antagonize Meek, or if Dean was doing it purposely to, you know, antagonize Meek or whatever, or if he was just, I mean, regular shit. Like, it's hard to tell in that situation, I mean, but, so yeah, that's that. Now I'll briefly touch on this Charleston White Gillie stuff, you know what I mean, because he pretty much did a couple interviews after he said what he said online and all that, and then went viral. A lot of people posted and talked about it. Did a couple interviews, and he did a recent interview with Say Cheese, and he pretty much been doubling down on what he said, even though a lot of people ain't siding with him with this. Like, a lot of people not, you know, feeling what he's saying. Like, he said a lot of controversial stuff in the past that, you know, people who wasn't fucking with him for, wasn't feeling him, didn't agree with him. And, you know, this is definitely one of them. This is one of them things he said where niggas is like, nah, bro, that shit too far. You out of pocket. Like, nobody really, like, agreeing with him or siding with him on this. And he not changing his position. Like, he's standing on how he feel. He feel like, well, based on what he said, like, if I don't fuck with the nigga, it's fuck him and fuck everything, you know what I mean, that got to do with him. Like, so he, I mean, like, that's the type of time he seemed like he was carrying it on. Like, so, and I don't think Gillie going to even respond back and engage in no back and forth internet stuff with boy. Like, I don't know if I mean, it's going to be hard for them to run into each other. They don't really do the same type things. They don't run in the same circles, you know what I mean? Like, so it's going to be, like, rare for them to ever, like, be the same place at the same time to run into each other type shit. So, I mean, that's going to be what it be. Like, I mean, hopefully leave that alone, because, I mean, like, it just died down and be over and done with, and that situation will be a thing of the past. And nobody really bring it up or ask him about it no more, so it could just die. I mean, and I'll briefly touch on this Oschino interview we just did with Say Cheese as well. It just dropped today, so I'll briefly touch on that. Now, you know, the headline and the for this joint, as far as like with the title of the video and all that, definitely, you know, had Meek name in it. Like, a lot of the Philly stuff going on nowadays, like in recent time, as far as people doing interviews, a lot of people talking about Meek and his situation. So Oschino had voiced, you know, his opinion on Meek years ago. You know, they had their little issues and all that, and since then he ain't really been going crazy on Meek, but he had every now and then he had post something, you know, giving his opinion on something in regards to Meek, and that's what he did in recent time, like post little stuff about, you know, just giving his thoughts and opinions, or he'd do an interview and somebody asked him about it and he'd give his thoughts and opinions. So in this recent joint he just did with Say Cheese, was pretty much the same type situation. He had him on there basically getting his perspective, man, so he know Meek and he know, you know, the other people from Philly that he going through it with, and the climate of the city and all that, and how people feeling about Meek and all of this stuff. Like, So Oschino pretty much, in my opinion, he always kind of gave it up like not ever going all the way at Meek. Like you could tell he always still had love for Meek. You know what I mean? And didn't wish bad on him or wouldn't see nothing bad happen to him. So even though he might say what he say about him and give his opinion on him, and it might be negative, whatever he's saying about him, you know what I mean, as far as his perspective, whatever issue and gripe he had with him, he might be speaking, a negative way about him, but he one of the people that was going at Meek or that went at Meek that ain't, know what I mean, never cross certain lines or go too far with it. He ain't never, know what I mean, go get too disrespectful with it. I mean, he said what he said, say how he felt, but so in this situation, in this interview, he had that same energy. Like, I mean, he feel like Meek did something to him that he ain't like. I mean, as far as like the Instagram post, Oschino said he asked him could he post for him. Oschino posted for him, and then Meek didn't return the favor, so he felt some type of way about that. Like, man, like. So that's pretty much the extent of his gripe. It ain't nothing serious, not too crazy, and he even said that in the interview. Like, it ain't that serious, ain't that deep. He just did some quote unquote sucker stuff, as Oschino call it, you know what I mean? And that's that. And he still speak positive about Meek, you know what I mean? Still say positive things about Meek. You know what I mean? Even with the bad stuff. And I give Dean credit too, he said some positive stuff about Meek. He ain't just all the way go in on him like he did, so give him his props and certain stuff. And that's pretty much what Oschino did. I mean, gave him his flowers when it came to certain stuff. Like, said Meek was destined to be great. And, I mean, like, he the chosen one. And, I mean, a bunch of different things gave him excuses, like saying that maybe he never thought he was going to get this rich, you know what I mean, type shit. So, maybe that's why he not handling certain things properly, far as like him responding to certain people that he shouldn't be responding to on Oschino perspective. Oschino feel like he too big to be responding to certain stuff and certain people. He should ignore certain stuff and certain people and all that. So I mean, overall, I mean, like I say, just gave his perspective. I don't see it as him hating on him and all of that, or like jumping on the hate train and all that. I mean, Oschino cool, thorough. He seemed genuine, boy, as far as I know him. I mean, so I wouldn't, put him in a category as him hating on Meek or bashing Meek or getting on there saying nothing bad about Meek. But I mean, just from Meek perspective, I know you're looking at it like, and some people that support Meek and fans of Meek looking at it like, damn, everybody getting on these platforms talking about Meek. Like, I mean, he the topic of discussion. I mean, a lot of people speaking on him, a lot of people got opinion on him, a lot of people got something to say about him. So I know from Meek perspective, he kind of probably looking at it like, damn, like, I mean, everybody piling on him, and I mean, like, it seems like he's just a target right now. But like I said, Oschino ain't necessarily like target him and go at him and talk crazy and go in on him type time, but just the timing of it and the stuff that he did say about Meek, as far as like the stuff that he feel like was sucking shit or whatever, like, yeah, it just seemed like, I mean, it's Meek time for everybody to like poke at him. Like, they see chink in his armor and they just poking at him right now. But he went through this before, like with the Drake stuff. I mean, a lot of people, everybody turned against him and was going at him and all of that. So I think he probably gonna survive this too. Like, I mean, even though this is a different time in a different place, as far as him being independent and he got the backing and all that, but he still got fans, he still got supporters, he still got good relationships with people and stuff like that. So I think eventually, he'll get over it, like, and get past it and keep rocking like how he did with the Drake stuff. Like, I mean, he ain't never gonna all the way get over it, just like with the Drake stuff. Drake still got fans that still be talking trash about Meek and that stuff. Nicki Minaj still got her little fans that be talking trash about Meek, like, so he'll still have some people throwing Diddy jokes and Diddy room, still doing that. But overall, I think he'll be able to bounce back and still be able to keep it rolling, have a successful career, and the stains on his name won't really be all like it is now, like how people going at him and talking crazy and all this Diddy stuff. I think all of that stuff is going to die down and subside after a period of time. He going to be back rocking and rolling. Like, Even though he's still rolling, he's still dropping music, he's still recording music, he's still active on social media. He ain't hiding, he ain't ducking no smoke, whatever. He's still active on the gram, still active on Twitter and stuff like. Even though a lot of people telling me he should be quiet and not respond and not say nothing and just go quiet, but in his situation right now, he might look at it like, man, if I go quiet, people might forget about me. Like, man, it might not be popping as much. Because right now, everybody posts everything he say, everything he tweet. I mean, it's on the blogs because he polarizing. You know, people going to comment good and bad. Whatever, they going to comment. So people going to keep posting me anything he say and do. Like, so I don't know, maybe he feel like if he go quiet and stop tweeting, I mean, people might forget about him. Like there's other artists that came, like, you know, you got to remember, Meek older in the game now. He in his late 30s. You know what I mean? So it's like, I mean, like a lot of people from his generation, his era is not as relevant as he is right now. They not on the blogs like him. They not getting posted heavy. Like, even though people might be saying negative stuff, you know, like they say any publicity is good publicity for the most part. Like, I mean, help you get money. Like, so, I mean, who knows? Maybe he's thinking like that. If I go quiet, I mean, it ain't gonna be popping as much. But I mean, I don't know. Like, what y'all think? What are y'all thoughts on? Let me know your thoughts and opinions on the whole situation. You know, situation with Meek and Knox and Meek and Wale, Meek and 50, you know, the Charleston White, Gillie stuff. I mean, how y'all feel about that interview Oschino did on Say Cheese? How y'all feel about it? Like, give me your thoughts and your opinions, know what I mean? And I'm definitely going, you know, checking out y'all comments and see how y'all feeling. And, you know, stay tuned. That's going to conclude this, you know, this episode, this content right here. Stay tuned for more content coming soon. I mean, like and subscribe. Like I said, if you didn't already, check out the old content on the channel if you ain't already. And, you know, in the meantime, we signing off for now. Until next time, Philly Fame TV, we out here.